Okay. We had a big day today. We filmed the Son of Hotcast today with the habaneros. And then, me and Brett and Evan hung out after also. So I have not started my programming until 1 a.m. But since I haven't gone to sleep yet, I'm calling this my daily programming. I'm hoping, I want to see what our players' size is. Our player's size is width and height of 40. So we're gonna make, since the game jam is due in a day, the game jam is due game jam's due in 1 day, 13 hours. So there's only 18 entries so far. 340 people joined, but I'm gonna make a new 40 by 40, and we're gonna see if we can get a little character animation going. Now, I want to say that we're like a little birdie, and our, like, if our upwards wing kind of looks like that, but we're, I don't know, like if this is our head or something, and then we had a little beak that opened up on the up flap too, but then like, little something like that with this wing maybe go here, and then on the next frame or something, how do we do a new frame? Add a frame, and it would be it would be like wing down or something. Because so the thing is, I was gonna originally add like Super Mario Bros. 3 where you like follow the trail. Your character can only stick to the trail. But all of that implementation, I feel like it's gonna take longer than the next session I have with this game. Like I probably have 2 more sessions, finish and upload the game jam tomorrow. So today I'm trying to just get some art on there, and if we choose to make our character a bird like this, then we don't have to rehaul the input handling and the player's logic for sticking to it. We just can be a bird that flies around, and it still makes sense, and it still allows you to play with the biomes. So that's kind of the thought process. But yeah, when his wings down, it's something like this. So the question is, where is its head when it's just chilling? So if those are our, kind of outlines for the bird. The hot cast today was so much fun, guys. It was really fun. So if this is the rough, then I want a new layer called 1 or whatever the heck. And then I want to kind of change the opacity of this. I don't know if I can. Layer 1. Okay, so let's do... We'll do... I really like this color. It's okay, we can just do like a black outline first. And the upwards wing kind of flutters out like this. Then the bird's head, which kind of rounds out to a squawky beak maybe. And then he's got a little chest plume that a lot of birds have got. And then, you know, he's got his little bird feet. Yeah. You know, something like this. And he's got... that doesn't look right, does it? It needs like... How does it look like an upwards wing? That doesn't really work. It needs to be like... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, something like that, I guess. You know? Something like that. Doesn't look great, but I think it kind of gets a point across. What can I do for this wing to make it look more real? Something like that, maybe. And then I feel like it should have another kind of plume or something like... Yeah, something like that. And then if this is yellow, you know, we have like a little mouth of yellow. Then if we duplicate this cell, then we can erase, or actually we should wait to do that until we color in our bird. Our paint bucket. He's cute. He's super cute. And then maybe like a bright green eye. Or a blue eye. Oops. Like this color. Yeah. He's cute. Does that look like a bird with his wing up? It kind of does. Now we duplicate this. Now we can look at the outline that we had, which looked like... Really? It doesn't let me switch layers? Well, it's easy. It's just like right beneath it, kind of out in front of it. So if we have... Gosh, I'm so tired. My eyes like not wanting to stay open. Oh my gosh, my eyes are like fighting to stay open right now. So basically we're saying the wing starts here-ish and kind of comes out like that. And then they kind of continue the bird's track anyway. Now I want to paint bucket. Perfect. Paint bucket. And then erase. The Hotcast was so much fun today. That was super great. That's cool. That looks like, you know, wing stuff. Especially when I add something like that. You know? And then on the flare one, maybe there's like, you know, little air flaps, like. That's cute. Just here's too big. I think that's enough. That's kind of cute. You know, so we can fairly easily set this to Flap as our main character. And we want it just like that, where it's like, you know, what needs to change is this. This line right there. Yeah, so we need to maybe bob his head just a little. Bob his head just a little and close his beak on this one, on the first one. So we'll bob his head one frame down, close his beak. One frame down, deselect, and then we'll just close the beak like it'll be more like this. And something like that. It's like we need more black. Gotta be a better palette than I'm doing. Let's see how that looks. The head's too much, honestly. The head's too much. I like it better when this was 1 pixel up. Maybe we need this to be 1 pixel up. Okay, here. Yeah. too much difference between here and there, all the black difference. See, it looks bad when there's black pixels that weren't supposed to be there. So it's like if we have this chunk that we copy, we go here, we paste it, and then that still doesn't guarantee it, yeah. Because what we'd really have to do is erase it first, then paste it over. Then we would have it the same, right? Yeah. Yeah. So this is fun. This is fun. Okay, let's look at this. That's cute. I don't like it. That's wrong. That's too much chin. And then that next one is too much chin. Oh, that's basically it. I just think that on this one, you know, it's like this just needs to be up one, and then smooth that out, you know. Easier said than done, but to have the B tool, that's perfect. That looks so cute. Okay, let's see that. I don't like that. Yeah, I feel like we need more yellow. Like, same idea, just more yellow. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, I don't like how I really don't know. It's kind of silly to do a box like this, but it's actually kind of cute. Yeah, it's not quite there because the box is incorrect. We need the box like right here. Yeah, it just needs to be one up, like Mario. It's so close. So look, there's one too many pixels down here. And there's one too little pixels here that needs to be black. This is just not working for me. And I think this needs to be black as well. It's not quite it, you know? To make him kind of look chirpy or something. It's like this frame should be another black. Black chirpy bit. You know? God, I don't know how to do it. If it starts there, the next one is chirpy. And it chirps by, gosh. How does it look? Okay, now this one needs to be an even bigger chirp, right? Like, not anything I wanted to do. Erase, deselect, erase. And then yellow can be more out. I just wanted to do something. Chirp some way, or just a certain what if on downward we filled this in? I don't know. Don't really like it. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. We can always change it if we don't like it. So this is our 40 by 40, pixel 1 or frame 1. This is our 40-40 frame 2 of our bird. I think that's decent. So look, we'll go to frame 1 here. We'll do export. We want to export as a PNG. PNG files. Now, we're going to go directly into our, oh God, OBS. No, God. Oh, yeah, okay. Get weather source. Yeah, we'll have to have a folder here. Source pictures, but we'll just put it here for now. This is bird1.png. Simple layers, whatever. PNG doesn't support layers, that's okay. You want to export it in 2 files? Yes, I do actually. That's nice of them to do it. We just have to double check that it actually did it. Here in source, bird 1 and 2. Booyah. Boo, 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 boo. Cool. So we need to import these into our main Lua our main game loop. So I'm putting them in the pics folder, and it's bird 1 and 2 PNG. Easy to remember, just in the pics folder. So in our main Lua, we will we'll import it here. We'll say bird 1 gets love.graphics.new image, and then that image file path is source pics bird 1. I think that's all you need. I think that's all you need. I'm kind of wondering if it'll ask me anything else. Well, that was a different thing entirely. This shouldn't be too hard, I don't think, to get our player. So I'm just going to import our second bird frame real quick. Bird 2, and we're going to go to our bird player. So I'm making a value called bird swap that gets maybe 10 frames. So bird swap gets 10, initialized as 10, and then the update function will take bird swap and subtract the time passed in seconds and set that value to be equal to the new bird swap value. So here's the thing, how do we assign which gets rendered? Because right now it's just rendering in the rectangle, but we need to actually, this is very close to what we actually need, which is love.graphics.draw, and then it takes in a drawable, and the drawable we will give it is bird 1, and then we'll put it at x and y and width and height. But we need it to also be bird 2 sometimes, so we're going to say if, actually, yeah, it should be I'm going to set a boolean called flapped, and if it's flapped, we draw the second one. Otherwise, we draw the second frame with the wings down, and then we need to say else draw bird 1, and then we need to use our variable to, or variable, what did I call it? So it's like we're drawing at the same place, but depending on if we're flapped depends on what will determine which bird we draw. And then we need to use this bird swap. So we're counting down from 10. So 10 time elapsed in seconds. So yeah, maybe this should actually be 0.2 or something. That would be, let's just say it's 1. So we'll say, I think that's a 1 second swap. That makes sense. Like, if bird swap is smaller than 1, no, what do we want to do? Is smaller than 0. If it's smaller than 0, that means 1 second has elapsed. In which case we will say that your self dot flapped. We need to give us a self dot flapped up here. Self dot flapped. And we're saying if bird swap is smaller than 0, then set our self flapped to be equal to not self flapped. So that's just a way of flipping our Boolean, because we're assigning the opposite of said Boolean. And then we need to reset our bird swap. Bird swap gets 1 again. And then on the next frame, it'll decrement bird swap again until we get to 0 or below 0, at which point we'll swap our flapped again. And then our flap determines which bird 1 or 2 gets drawn. So I'm hoping that this code will draw our bird as our player instead of the rectangle here. I'm hoping it'll draw our bird frames. And the bird frames are probably gonna take 1 second to flap. And that's okay. I just want to see if it's 1 second, then we can speed up that bird swap and then get it flapping at an appropriate rate. We need to say, yeah, no, we need to move. Why does that not work? Bird swap gets bird swap minus delta time. Does that not work? Around 17. I think we need this to be self so we can reference it in other functions. Okay, let's try that. The podcast was so much fun. It's gonna be fun to, oh, come on. Bird swap gets assigned bird swap minus dt. I don't know how to do this. Because wouldn't this evaluate to something? Can't we do this? And then bird swap gets 1. We're not missing a equal sign because we're not testing for equality here. Gosh, dependencies, player, Lua. Expected near self. What am I missing, guys? On 17, bird swap is getting messed up, right? God, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I want to say it's something to do with this. It's with the not flapped, I want to say. But I don't know. Really, it's not. Gosh, dude, what? Why do you not like that? Bird swap gets 1. What do you not get about that? And then self bird swap gets its current bird swap minus dt. What do you not like about that? What is it? Why? Why is it messing up? Oh, Made an iced latte with coffee ice cubes, but I don't know if I like it. It kind of just turns the ice anyway. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, but it's super freaking good though. So yeah, it's probably worth it. Expected near self. Well, that's what we need. That's why we were messing up. All it took was staring at ice to figure out. We might need another argument or something for this. An image, a canvas, a drawable XY rotation scale. Drawable XY. It's really just drawable XY. So we need to say drawable XY. Forget this. It knows width and height because it just draws it from the top left position. Look at our birdie. He's flapping. He's so cute. He's flapping. Okay, we're gonna flap like way faster, right? We wanted like 0.1. So 10 times as fast. You know, I want it to be faster than this. So like maybe every other delta time, you know, it needs to be like, instead of delta time, we take we're just every other frame would be 2, so we just say bird swap decrements by 1, and then every 2 frames it'll swap. Yeah, and that's a little too much, but we need it to be maybe every 4 frames, maybe. A little too fast still, so maybe 8. Gosh, that's still so fast. What's going on? Oh, because we reset it here. So yeah, let's try 4 again. Reset it to 4. After the first one, not 1. That's pretty great. Okay, so here's the deal. We're not going to stop streaming until we have art for all of this. Okay? We can keep the weather title, I guess. We need to make sure our player is rendering over everything. That's cute. This latte is so good. Okay. Look how cute that is. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to make some sort of overlay. Some sort of art overlay for this. Okay? I just took a screenshot. We'll open that screenshot in Sprite. You know, part of me says whatever our screen size display is here, 1920 by 1080. We're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do it full 1080. That's gonna screw some stuff up, but that's okay. We're gonna just do this. Crap, it's gonna screw the scale actually. What is the 16 by 9 resolution of this weird wonky aspect ratio I have here? 16 by 9 is 1.7 repeating, so it's like 714 or 715. We'll see what 715 looks like. That's awesome. Okay. I'm gonna make us spawn at the top. Okay. So we're gonna go to our right here, and we instantiate it not at a Y, but at the top left corner. Now that we got the right aspect ratio for this game, it's like full screen now. Because before that other resolution is like the resolution of my laptop, my Mac laptop. So we can instead, I still need Bird to be printing over that, but at least we're spawning up here, you know? So let's make sure when we render our player, we do it last. Okay. And now we need the screenshot. Okay, took a full screenshot. We're gonna open that in Aseprite and try to make some art. See that difference of the aspect ratio? It looks better now that it's a 16 by 9. And we're gonna open in Aseprite. And you know what? Actually, we should probably change this then too. Does that change how things look? We just took another screenshot. Doesn't seem to have changed it, but we're gonna open this in Aseprite. And this will be our template for drawing some pixely art for our player to fly over. And then ultimately it would be cool if I could tie some visual animation to our tween values that we already have for our biomes. That would be really cool. So for example, I can make like a little sun glare, and when you're close to the valley, the sun glare opacity, you know, comes on. We'll have to see if we can control, you know, make a tween value for the 255 of the 4th channel of our PNG, which is transparency. Okay, here we go. So there's our biomes. Let's make a new layer. A new layer, not a new frame. And we need some trees. So how do we do this, man? Like what's a decent, fast way to kind of make something like this? we want to make kind of an outline. Gosh, I don't know. Look at why don't I have good palettes? Like, aren't there like preset palettes or something I can choose from? Here. We'll just do this AAP Micro 12 palette. Okay. What? Yeah, I don't want to open it actually. How do I just choose it? What's going on? What am I missing? Every time I get in Sprite, this kind of stuff happens, right? What am I missing here? There. That's what I want. Okay. So we've got a couple colors to work with. We're trying to make the trees for the forest biome right here, right? So if we start with it's like we want this to be maybe 20 pixels thick, but we want it square. Is that thick enough? That's maybe too thick. So maybe 8 pixels. Is that pixel art enough? Maybe 6, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to do art for this whole level, so it can't be too great. We've only got one day, and one day is one more session before we have to even post it and share it and publish it. So I'm trying to get the art done so that we can maybe possibly do some more functionality like the transparency for the different biomes on, like, you can get some wind glare if you're up in the mountains, or you can get a sun glare if you're in the valley, or possible. Not gonna be able to add rain, but rain would be a great one to kind of make a particle simulator for rain. That would be really cool. Anyways, we need a tree. We need a couple trees. So if that's, God damn it. Okay. It's a decent tree. Now, we also got we need the brown. So I'm thinking if we have 8 as our normal and then 4 as our kind of detail, we can kind of get away with doing a little bit of something like that with the detail as well. So we've got, I want to say, we just touch this up a bit. Because we're going to be reusing this sprite in hope that will save us some time. You know, something like that, where we're like, you know, you got to kind of build them out from the back to the front. But that's not looking bad, you know. It's just I really wish I could control the layers of these, which right now I really can't. But still fun. Fun to try to make different stuff out of the same stuff. So we made a little tree thing down here. Then we're gonna make like a little path come up to the valley. The valley's over here. Well, right now, yeah, perfect. So right now these are trees. I can probably do a new layer so we don't accidentally overwrite those or something. And if we save this, I want to save this as a title screen. Well, here, we'll just save it as a sprite, right? What is it, a sprite files? And we'll just call it Weather BG. We just don't want to, you know, it's good, just save your work. Okay. So we need a valley over here. So we're gonna have our 8 pixel back. We're gonna draw a little valley with another kind of hill. Looks like butts. Looks like butts. No, maybe like, you know, I want like this kind of valley to come out to over here, kind of like a winding sort of road over there. And then I think that's okay. You know, I kind of want, like, if we get our 4 out, kind of want our 4 to be like a little trail that ends over there, but comes out over here, you know. You know, something like that. And then, you know, there's cliffs up here. This is 8 pixels. There's definitely cliffs over here that leads over to like just a cliff runoff, right? The top of the cliff. Straight to that runoff, right? Right, kind of like and then down here is just more forest and bushery. But we've got the cliff sides, we got the valley, we've got the forest. And then I wanted like a sunset back here. We'll have a sun right behind the weather as like a what do you call it? Backdrop? I don't know. Oh, we're on That's okay. It's okay. We did everything on this layer. But that's okay. We'll just now, let me see. So if we do that, okay. So we should put, well, if the valley's over here, we can still have it sort of cut off. If we, what am I doing? Okay. You know, if we could do some shimmery water back there, that would be so pretty. You know, like it hits the water there. Yeah. That's so pretty. So yeah, if it hits the water there, this kind of comes into like a place back here that kind of just holds all the water that goes around, you know? Something like this. That would be super pretty. Okay, so we have also like a purple sky, right? We need to magic wand it. God, I don't know how we do this. It's like we need to flatten all this into one, you know? Yeah, we just need this one and this one to flatten. And then we see if we can draw our sky here with our bucket tool, yes. And then is there like a spray can item? Spray can item. Yep, that's the one. We're gonna go yeah, we want little clouds worth of this, you know, something nice. Ideally, it'd be nice to make these clouds like slowly go through the background, but I don't have the time for that as much as I'd like. But yeah, maybe there's like another. And the pink's a little too much, but I do like the blue spray can, which just needs more. and then some rays. We have a blue down here, you know, then we can do a wider spray paint. Yeah, yellow spray paint. 2 wider spray paint. That's not bad. Okay, now we need pastures. Right? It's just that we need it to be contained. So if we have a kind of tear right there, can we perfect. This is working out great, actually, dude. We just need this to be 4. Then we need to put the tan in here. And then we need to put the gray. You know, we need the gray to kind of run off the bottom here. You know, it needs to be like, yeah, just something like that. I think black lines would be really useful. Spray over here in the corner. This is tan like that with little black highlights, yeah. And this just gets get more. sort of shading, like. This is really fun. I really like this. It isn't even like, doesn't feel like it has to be perfect. You can just have fun. Oopsie. It is good if you get it a little more intentional on a lot of the stuff, but it's really good. It's really fun. I think it was the right move to make it a bird. Save me all that effort. Look how pretty that is. You know, something like that. I don't like that the mountain is the same as this dark blue, but doesn't make it sense for it to be orange. Actually, that's kind of cool. It just looks a little too orange, like it needs to be less orange. Yeah. You know. And then this tree needs a better outline because you can't see the actual tree outline of them. I think that's really cool, actually. I feel like it needs some more pixels over here, spray painted on. Yeah, if there was like a nice bench over there, just try to give it some shading so it kind of feels like it might be a 3D shape of some sort with certain features. This is so much fun. Yeah, something like this. Make it like kind of a hill. And then have it come out. This needs to be super dark. And then it can kind of fade into whatever it's going to look like. You know, this needs to be now half. Let's give it 4 and 4. Because we want to get, it's like if you can see that you didn't get the detail in there, in those cracks, then, you know, it's just like that little bit of attention to detail that people are like, man, they got this shade even past the cracks there, you know. But yeah, it's always nice to just do the little extra to kind of put a little bit of the sparkle on it, you know. But I'm liking that. You know, it's a weird, the hill's kind of weird, but I do like it. Yeah, and then the spray that I can do is just I don't know, I feel like I should up the spray. So this is 1, and we spray a 24 by 24. Nice. So that gives us the plenty to work with. Now, if we do like a sort of vignette with this, God, I love the texture it kind of gives when you just fucking try it. You know? I can still taste the hot cast. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, we this sort of just want nice kind of vignette. Gosh. It's almost like I need to do a light coating on this outside bits here, and then come in with a steeper, thicker sprayer. But yeah, you know, maybe like this thicker one for the edge, you know, making this vignette kind of more vignette-y. And then, yeah, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. Yeah, we're gonna do this. And then you know, I feel like painting up some of this is a good idea. So we just add that little bit of polish. But with the messy style still kind of around. This is cool. That's beautiful. I love that. Let's save. I do want to give us, actually, I want to give us a sort of ray, or a couple rays. Is there, yes, line tool, 1 pixel, okay. So yeah, it's like ray, you know. I think that's just so beautiful. Now we're gonna export weather BG. Yeah, perfect. We're just gonna put it in our Jakobin's get weather source pics. Save it as weather BG. We can just save it as BG because we're in the weather folder. So just BG, PNG, export. Sure thing. Now, let us make sure we exported it. Yes, perfect. Now, we're gonna go to our main. We're going to add in a new drawable, and that new drawable is the background. The background is called BG PNG. So now we've got it as a drawable now. And we can just say under our play state, you know, you render you love.graphics.draw a drawable, which is BG, add an X and a Y, and hopefully it scales for that appropriately. We'll see. Let's give it a shot. Dude, it doesn't scale appropriately. But I'm gonna turn off our FPS. I am a little curious why, if we look at our constants, we're 1280 by 715. So if we do a new 1280 by 17, what was it? 1280 by 715. 715. And then into this resolution, we import our BGPNG. And then, did it just scale it? We want to just change our canvas size. We want to say canvas size, you're not 1280 by 1080, 1920, you're 1280 by 715. And that's what it was drawing, right? So, you know, it just needs to scale this down, and yeah, it looks we're a little short. How do I lock? I'm trying to scale. Gosh, how do I make sure I don't? God damn it. What do I call it? Lock the scale. What do you call it? I want to make sure it retains its. There we go. Retains its X and Y proportions. I don't know what you call that. Bro. Transform. Shift. Okay. Okay. We've got our artwork. We've got an export called BG2. We'll just call it BG2 at the proper resolution. So now we would, like, you know, if we could rescale it in A-Sprite and we don't have to deal with scaling it in Love 2D, that would probably be best. So instead of pulling in BG1, I'm pulling in BG2, and instead of rendering BG1, I'm rendering BG2. Now we'll see if the scales are looking accurate. Drawable expected, we need to say, what, you didn't like that? We need to assign BG2 our drawable. Yo, okay, hear me out. we're going to turn off where is our, we've got some debugging we're printing that we don't want on, and we're also printing the biome stand-ins, which we don't need to do. And then, you know what, I'm just like, I don't like that the rays of sun were getting cut off weird, and I'm thinking there's a better way to do this, but I really don't know. Like, I want to switch back to BG and just scale it and see if we can do that. So I change BG there, but I need to change BG right here to BG1, and then assign it. Did we already do that? Yeah, we assign it BG, then we draw it. Let me see if it's the incorrect background for the correct one now, because we're trying to scale it. Yep. See how those rays are straight, so I'm happy with that. We just need the scale. So to do like scale, it's X, Y, rotation, scale X, scale Y. So maybe we do a 0.8, 0.8. Let's see if that gives us black bars on the side. Actually, that's getting close. Let's try 0.5, 0.5, see what that looks like. Okay, so maybe 0.75. That looks almost right. We do 0.7. Still more side on the right there. Oh, that's so close. That's so close. 0.65. Okay. So 0.65 to 0.7 is the sweet spot. So if this 0.68 looks fine, we'll probably call it. Yeah. We'll probably call that. So check it out. Birdie. There's the wind biome, the mountain biome. We go down to the forest. Should thunder every once in a while too. Oopsie, that was not what I wanted to do. Look how cool that is. I do want to put, I do kind of like how small the bird is. That's kind of cool. Gotta send a video of this to Evan. He just saw the programmer art for it. That's cool, man. I'm really happy with that, actually. I wanted to say weather. Kind of exactly where weather was said. Heck yeah. So yeah, maybe a couple pixels over, a couple pixels down. Well. a little higher. I've got a, yeah, a little to the right and a little higher. I've got some code for color changing RGB. I think I'm gonna just snag that code from my repo real quick to kind of do a color changing title. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but it's just like, you know, it's my code. I'm just using a color function I put on this. I want to say, yeah, look at this. Cool. And then I render. Okay, so yeah, check this out. We just need to init us. Yeah, if we're right here, we need to init us a bunch of values. We need to update those values. And basically, all that's going on here is we cycle the red values of the RGB. If red descending flag is true, then red of the RGB is going down to 0 and then back up to 255 and then back down to 0, right? So it goes, if red's descending, then we're you know, taking away 1 from our red value. And then scale is just the speed, so I have it change colors so they're at different speeds. And then whenever title red gets to be below 0, set it to 0, swap the flag. And then otherwise, this when it's going up, when it is ascending, it'll be adding that to 255 and then resetting it and then flipping it and going back down. So it's just like each RGB value is just going from 0 to 255 and back down at different rates. And then instead of rendering, instead of just printing, we're going to set our color. We're going to set our love.graphics color to those values that are being updated or changed every, you know, through this logic. So let's see if that changes our weather title screen. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, it needs to be a bit smaller, I think, or move the just move this thing to be different, in a more legible spot, right? Not in the sun. So a little bit lower, a little bit to the left. And I'm so glad we got some art done today. God, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, move to the left. Okay, that's almost there. Gotta be a faster way to do this, but a little more, and then a little down. Yes, you know, that's almost there. It's like I want it to be more bright than not. So if it goes to ascending once it hits 80, instead of 0, so it shouldn't be those darker colors. It should only fade between the brighter colors. And then I think that would be right. Because yeah, higher up is probably brighter, or I guess more saturation rather. That's cool. Yeah, maybe I still don't like the placement of it. It needs to be a little higher. And a little more to the right. Just trying to get a good placement for it, you know? It's like maybe it needs to be over here. Oh, and you know what? There's the mouse is still visible. We gotta turn that off. Yeah, we gotta go. Let me try that. All these weird numbers I'm putting in for the value. Yeah, something like that. I think that's cool. And then that's sick. That's cool, man. It's cool. I really like it. I really like it. I'm really proud of it. And honestly, what we did today was most of what made it so rewarding. You know, nothing is fundamentally different about the logic of the code. We don't want to see our mouse. So there's a function. There's a function we can call. I have to look it up, I think. You know what? In my JAWS repository, I have maybe in. No, this isn't what I want. Maybe in our. What am I looking at? I just want to see the code here. Where would this code be? Main? Let me look at the main for this. I have a toggle visible. Here, look. We just need to do this. So what I have here is if we hit tab, we're swapping whether or not the mouse is visible, and we're setting the mouse to being visible, being the swapped variable basically. So we don't need to do that. We just need to, and this is just, yeah, we just call this function, I think. We could do it right here. We say set visible false. And now our mouse should hopefully be off the screen. Yep. Cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm really proud of that. I think it's pretty. I think that's really cool. I'm really proud of that. Let's look through. We want to look through our code and remove anything that might be redundant or unnecessary. Like we can keep all this, or we can just delete it. In efforts of a clean commit, I guess I'm just gonna delete this stuff that's unused, because the game jam's about to end, and I doubt we're gonna do any logic rehauls at this point. We might, I wanted to try and do those last bits of tween values. So for the when you get closer to the valley, on the right, I want to do like a lens flare object, right? Or like, yeah, it looks like a lens flare, and it's a picture, a PNG, most of it transparent. But we set, just like how we're changing our RGB for the title here, we're going to be changing the tween value of the fourth value of our PNG. Shoot, but it's, I don't know how to do PNG opacity, because image, setting, well, I guess that's the question. If we set this to 100, does that make our bird less transparent or more transparent than full? Oh, it does. Ghost bird. So that's exactly how we're going to do it. We're going to just do our tween value to our hypotenuse length of our valley biome. We just need to tween it to be 255 instead of 0 to 1. So when it's right at the biome, it needs to be 255 fully opaque. And then, closer and closer to 0 by the time you get to the biome marker. We'll do that tomorrow, but I think we should be able to pull that off if we can get a lens flare when you're in the valley, and then maybe like foggy, just hard visibility in the mountains, and then maybe just like a slight, what could the forest be? I wanted rain, but I'm not going to figure out rain. Actually, I could probably, well, gosh, there's just not enough time. I could just do 2 frames of rain, right? Have rain coming down, do 2 frames of it, swap it just like we swapped our bird, which was very easy, and then adjust the transparency based on the tween value for the forest sea length. And then we might be able to get some rain coming in the forest when we're in the forest, which could be cool, because then we would have not only the audio fading in for the tween values, but also some visual cues like, lens flare, rain, fogginess. I think that would be really cool. And then at that point, once we have that, I think that's the time we need to publish. Like, we've got some art, we've got the 3 biomes. I think we follow the theme at least decently. And if we can pull off tomorrow, I'm gonna really try hard to pull off those 3 visual tween values. I guess it just depends on when this thing ends. When does this game jam end? I hope I have time tomorrow, because I've got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. Okay, so it ends September 4th at 3. Perfect. So I'll have all of tomorrow to finish it and submit it. And maybe submit the next day if I'm feeling it. But dude, 5 people have entered since we looked at this. Look how cute everyone's submissions. That's so cool. Weather paint. Weather paint. HIO. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's just like a little, yeah, a little paint app using different weather brushes, basically. Like this, the hail brush. The sun kind of melts away the hail. That's kind of interesting. That's cool, man. So look, yeah, someone did this. Dude, he did the same thing. He had a 2020 jam. Yeah, I did the 2020 jam, and then I'm doing the 2022 jam. Look how cute. All the... Gosh, it's so cute. All the people commenting and stuff. Cool. And then... So yeah, we're going to submit, you know, 340 have joined. Hopefully in the next 2 days, you know, half of those people actually submit. And some of them, you know, like mine is running on Love 2D, so people have to go download my source code, drop the folder on Love 2D in order to play it. That guy did it, you know, in the browser there, but other people have it on different things. That's so cool that this works here. That's so cool. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. This is sick. He's got a little bucket. Yes. This is so cute. Oh, hell yeah. I just got some. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Gimme. This is so cute. This is so cute. I don't know how to submit. I'll just submit my Git link and say, hey, run this download from my Git and drag and drop it on Love 2D in order to play it. That's what I did last year, and I did get people, or 2 years ago, I got people playing it, so. I just can't win this one. I'm not getting any more water. Oh, it's like right at the tip there. This is so fun. So cute. So cute. Oh my god. This is so fun. This is great, man. I love this. So creative. I'm so glad I did this jam. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully make those 2 changes tomorrow. I'm like addicted. Now I want to see what happens when I fill up the rain cup. You know, I still need some more rain. Oh, it's so full. It's about to overflow. Hard to tell where the hitboxes are because, you know, I didn't code it. I don't know where to aim. And it looks like it takes multiple raindrops to fill up the next level. But that's really cool. It's super fun, actually. I love the bunny rabbit animation. It's really good. The animation does a lot of polish. Cause like even the idol, see how he bounces like in the idol? That's really fun. Or, you know, unique. Unique. It's just fun. It works well. And if you hold both at once, you don't go anywhere, which I think is fine. Okay, I gotta be close. I gotta be close to filling this thing. Come on. Come on. Fill me up, buttercup baby. I love the angle on the raindrops is actually really interesting. Because they're not going straight down and they're not all doing the same thing. So it's got a little bit of AI to it. Or at least a little bit of randomization to it. It's really fun. The drops look really good. And it's just fun. I think I'm full. I think... Oh, you need to water the plant. Oh, you need to water the plant, dude. The plant just got bigger. When I watered it, it got greener. I was literally just capturing water for years and years. Which is fun. This is so fun. Gotta water this plant more. Wow. Wow, do you see that? It just changed color. This is really fun. So cute. You know, if there's a little bit of music to this, it'd be really cute. The Hotcast was so much fun, you guys. I'm gonna post a video in the next couple days. Super fun, super tasty habanero once again. This game is really good. I wonder how many more stages of the plant is. Makes me want to keep playing it. It's like addicting, because it's like, it's fun enough to capture the rain and see the thing get filled up, but now I'm curious how filled up, how the tree looks. If it gets more. Such a good game. I really like this one. I'm gonna leave a good comment on this one. Yeah, I guess I'll just paste love 2D, say, hey, this is an open source game engine. You just go to my Git, drop the folder on there, and then you can play it. I don't exactly know if you can do love 2D in the browser like these people have been doing. But maybe it's worth a shot to see in the submission thing. I think that's it. I don't think it grows bigger than this. It just kind of turns green. I'm not exactly sure though. Wow, this was coded with the Pixel game engine. Maybe I should try that finally. Running on HTML. That's sick. Okay, super fun. Love the animations and ideas. Played that's awesome, man. Oh, I gotta rate it too. Freaking perfect. That's super cool. Look at fill the bucket with rain droplets and water his carrot. So maybe if you keep watering the carrot, it makes the carrot comes out or something. I don't know. But that was super fun. So yeah, so even one more entry since we last set it. So we'll submit ours probably tomorrow after we add those other visual updates, and then maybe if we have time, or if I have time, make a little music soundtrack to go in the background, little ambient track to go in the back, which could be interesting. Really quiet though, because a lot of our game is listening, so most of our game is listening. Okay, super fun. let's do a git commit. If we git status, we'll see we need to add all of those things and changes. We'll git add everything and commit with a message saying edit art, and then we'll git push to our origin main, and then we're good. I'm counting this, even though, so we're gonna miss a day on our git progress because I did this technically on September 2nd instead of September 1st, or September 3rd instead of September 2nd. But that's okay. I'll send this to Ryan so I can tell him I programmed today, and then I'll just, you know, try to keep the green streak going on Git. Anyways, that was a great episode. Hope you guys liked it. If you want to play it, you can download Love Game Engine from Love2D, then go to my Git repository at git.jacobins/weather, right? And then you can download the whole folder from my Git. It's github.com/jacobins/weather. You download this whole code. You could download this as a zip or whatever, and then you unzip it into the folder, and then you just drop the folder on Love2D, and then it should scale to your screen and you can play it and try it. Oh no, we have bird transparency on still. I'm gonna fix that real quick. And commit it. Where do we render bird? Here. We want 255 here. Now we want to git commit, oh god, cd git weather, and then git diff, should be just that one line, yep. And then we say git add with a message. The message is fixed bird transparency, and then git p push to our origin main, and then we're good. Sweet. Then if we play it, we've got a little birdie. So yeah, if we just had a little bit more interactivity with those visuals, you know, a little cloudy here, a little rainy here, and then getting that sun glare, lens flare, or whatever you want to call it. That's super cool. That's gonna be good when we can. I'm pretty confident we'll figure that out tomorrow. So I'll see you then, and we'll have a good last day of this game jam, code jam. Thanks for watching.